everyone is gonna die and no one is gonna remember you, so fuck it.
Alright guys, it is Michi here. Today I'll be presenting you Interview with the Vampire. You feel me? This episode 3 of season 1 is called It's My Very Nature, That of a Devil. That is a very deep, you feel me, episode name that we're not gonna get into now. You feel me? We're not gonna even like touch that just now. Okay, but guys, let's get into the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, blah 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 at the end of the video. You feel me? If you like the reaction. Alright, here we go. Man, Louis killed it. He killed it, bro. Come on now. He's been around the acting scene for a minute too, by the way. So him killing it, like I said, was not a surprise in episode 1. It was not a surprise in episode 1 at all.
Say we come upon a murderer planting a flower bed thinking only of flowers. How long do we wait before his bloody deeds reveal themselves?
As long as it takes.
You haven't thought this through, Louis?
You said you would try. Just gotta hold it in. Hold it another mile.
So inebriated, he's worried he'll urinate all over himself.
He's just a drunk. $18 in a dress.
They're trying to differentiate, I suppose.
Stealing from his mother for a new suit.
Petty larceny.
Sells with the suit, so he'll be knocking over banks.
You won't take this serious or not?
Wait.
Causality? Causality?
Yes, it's the angel of starvation passing over us.
Oh, these stupid people. Everybody's so stupid.
Him? How come?
Steals from unfortunates.
Okay.
Tenements.
Okay.
Robs them of their meager possessions.
And does that meet your satisfaction?
I mean, took bro dead out. Do you hear me? Last breath. Last breath. Nah, that's crazy. He on that Stefan John. I love him. Love him to death. He on that Stefan John. Okay.
Lestat wrote the Wolverine Blues.
I can't be definitive. So much of that year was a blur, and you can imagine what time's inevitable hammer does to the minute details.
This.
Oh, I can't remember nothing either. Feel me? I'm 19. I can't remember nothing.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, it's not so much the minute details, Louis, rather the total rewrite that's giving me pause here. I mean, 1973.
He was a sow's ear out of which nothing fine could be made. I was his complete superior, and I had been sadly cheated in having him for a teacher.
2022.
It was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my cold fire, and I found myself for the very first time to anyone other than Paul, confiding my struggles to another man.
San Francisco.
He appeared frail and stupid to me, a man made of dried twigs with a thin, carping voice.
Dubai.
I had never allowed myself to feel emotion.
He pulling out receipts.
Much less a man. Lestat had surrounded me.
Bro,
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you fucking serious?
What?
He took his glasses off like.
More nuanced.
Don't look at me, bro. Look
Why?
at
I
the
am in my
screen.
Buick, staring in the rearview mirror of my daughter in the car seat. An hour after I gave Derek, a guy I don't know, the last $30 I had. My editor reminds me it's 7 years before car seats are mandatory. My ex-wife reminds me I never owned a Buick.
Okay.
This is the odyssey of recollection.
Jumbled up, basically.
The tapes are an admitted performance. This is the premise of our interview.
Random times.
A century later. Allow me my odyssey.
His journey, you feel me? Even though they contradict, it's still his odyssey, basically.
We'll be together 10,000 nights. 100,000. What we're doing is hard. Anything that wards off the dullness of the everlasting road we walk. Pleasures of the flesh. Pleasures of the kill. For me. Pleasures of the good book by the fire for you.
I can smell her on you.
From time to time, I like a little variety. I said it. We're communicating so much better now.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, duality of man. People never speak about it anymore.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
No! Hell no! No!
As long as you come home to me. Of course.
Nah, whoever he messes with, Lestat is murking.
Domestic front centered on diet and sanctioned infidelity.
400 men over at charity getting treatment for the clap.
I got pristine pussies walking my floor. Now I'm offended.
Bro say, nah, I'm offended.
Making us choose, Louis. Either win the war or fuck the whore. Council just stalling for time, chasing race.
Don't feel like a stall. Feel a little beside the point.
Facts, facts, facts.
Feel like a boot on my neck.
One man on the council of 17, Louis.
Maybe he's still sideways because I turned down his 15%.
Oh, he on that. He's on that. He's on that.
I'll admit, I prefer the days you let us win on occasion. Days of deference.
What is it?
Deference is crazy.
There's a gentleman asking for you, Mr. Dulac. A man in uniform.
Yo, if they knock here, they're gonna get knocked out. You feel me? Something worse, but you feel me? That just rhymed. You feel me?
Oh, but done all right.
Hey, look, more money, more problems. Come on now. Tell him somebody.
You ever think about those old days? When we were a kid?
Bro, if he do anything with you, Lestat is murking him off.
Couple nights.
Just what it is. I recorded 2 videos today and I am not sleepy. That's crazy to me. Actually, I didn't record 2 videos. This is my first video I recorded today. It's crazy. Something like a reaction, man. At least. I take solace in knowing that Lestat is gonna, you feel me, do what he do, you feel me? Lestat's gonna do what he do, you feel me? It's gonna be the funniest thing, bro. It's gonna be so funny, bro. What is he doing? Oh, he's feeding on his own blood. I guess. He's feeding on his own blood, I guess, to like satiate himself for that time being. It didn't probably do anything though, unfortunately. This is hilarious.
Many streets in New Orleans weren't paved at the time.
You saw the boots with mud on it? The nice boots with mud on it?
Could have come from anywhere.
Was it raining that night?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I got someone.
I figured as much. No ring on your finger?
Not a woman.
Did it rain?
Yeah, I got someone.
I figured as much.
That's
No ring on
hard.
your finger?
Not a woman. I don't remember now. It could have been dry in the bayou and wet in the quarter. It's Louisiana.
The Odyssey of Recollection.
Come on now.
Jonah, decades later. You're lingering, Rashid.
So Jonah survived. Okay. I apologize.
You're not welcome in this home.
I own this home. I'm the executor in charge, so welcome don't matter.
The devil walks at night.
What? What did you say?
What's going on out here?
I got you girls some paper
Go
dolls.
back inside, son.
Son, I'm your son.
Come on.
This one, Mardulat.
We don't.
Coming off a little hot now.
I ain't come here to see you. I ain't come here to see you.
No.
Came here
They're
to see
afraid of
crazy.
you.
Get
That's
the
why
girls
you didn't
some
get
Is up and is stuck at this point, but why are they? Okay.
There he is.
What? Where? What do you mean? What do you mean?
There.
The devil? The devil? The devil? The devil? The devil?
Grace.
He just wanted to see his sister. That's so fire, bro. The sister, the brother, and Louis was always close. They was really locked in for real. You feel me? I remember that since episode 1. You feel me? It was locked in. You feel me? They had a little, you feel me, little tussling. Well, you feel me, but they were still locked in, you feel me, as a family. They was a family unit. That's all he wanted to do was bring, you feel me, his sister's daughters some toys. Y'all tripping.
I tried to persuade the city council.
Did you?
Short-sighted at best. This tedious Negro. Still clinging to his Creole heritage like a life raft. We're all hurt.
These damn teetotaling types, too. As if we're supposed to turn New Orleans into Topeka. God help us, Salt Lake City.
Might I suggest, Mr. Duloc, if you move your operation to the quarter, just keep your girls out the window.
Yeah, Lestat on their heads.
Sell me a property in the quarter.
Make Mr. Leon Court here the public face of your operation.
This is Louis' hubby.
Well, there's, shall we say, Spanish majority.
They about to stop time and talk about killing them?
Maybe old Tom here had it right. Maybe in the end, Louis, you dumb pimp who got robbed blind years ago. It's been the break, I'm afraid.
My black man, he's so smart. He's so intellectual. He reading minds out here.
Because you knew this day was coming, Tom.
You put a sir on the end of that. And he sold you the fair play for a price you set.
You ain't answering my question, Tom.
We're all in this together, Mr. Duloc. I'll be happy to buy the property back from you. Say, 15 cents on the dollar.
Not happening. We taking out the entire council.
Sees the devil in your eyes.
Just how it gotta be.
It's a hard assessment to abandon. Am I from the devil? Is my very nature that of the devil? I edged against the question.
I'm gonna speak for the girls and say as minority owners, that's a stupid fucking business plan.
Colored only.
I was manic. Put up a sign like that, they're inviting chaos.
I love it. I love it.
Hubris on display caused me to neglect my thirst.
Neglect my thirst.
Order is granted by the New Orleans Council of Aldermen for the final infraction.
And in neglect, my thirst grew hotter. Temples throbbed, and finally, I could not stand it any longer.
What broken windows?
I was through struggling.
Okay. Okay. Alright. You feel me? Bro, he's on that with you, bro. He's on that with you.
Breaking into my home is one thing. Making me drop my attitude. Now that's a new low. Y'all here to threaten me, I suppose. You think I have a vendetta against you? Against your race? Well... think that if you must.
There's no talking.
Straight business.
Storyville is the sinking ship. And naturally.
He didn't come here to talk. His thirst is crazy. He haven't.
Your heart beating so fast.
Everything that's been done is legal under the City of New Orleans charter. And again, I'm merely one alderman on that council. There's a harder way of doing this.
You're thinking about your wife, and your two daughters, and how fortunate it is that they're away and you went home.
Okay.
It is fortunate.
He always wears impeccable suits. For you to shoot a suit is mad disrespectful.
All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Said I'm arrogant? Maybe I am arrogant.
Let him know. Let him know.
What are you?
Better than you.
You need to leave. That is disgusting.
I'm a vampire.
Come on now. Come on now. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Rigged to blow, as they say. That was the rigged to blow part. You feel me? Well, the last part of it,
I
actually.
must confess I'm very proud of you, Louis. It goes against much of my teaching, but you managed to execute it with such aplomb.
I didn't do it for me. I did it for my city, my people. Destroy our businesses and buy the land for cheap. Know what they're doing.
So that torturous death was for your people? Like garish display of his
Yes, all of it. All of it. There is no ceiling. You feel me?
I didn't see this coming.
Save that life for yourself. Did you not smile when he begged? Did you not feel pleasure as you carved him up?
Maybe you saw it coming and didn't stop me. Maybe you went quiet on purpose. One of those inconceivable moments where who you were before and who you'll be forever after is marked in time. A rooming house.
The child, correct? Claudia, yeah, the child. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's the end of the episode, guys. Now, let's get into a little recap. Let's go into this. You feel me? Let's go through this. You feel me? Let's see how much it's clogged my memory. Okay, so we started where they're sitting on the bench. You feel me? And they're talking. And apparently at the end of this conversation, you feel me, Lestat says Louis just wanted to find a reason why he exists. You know what I mean? He was like trying to dig deeper to try to deflect and like try to get answers from Lestat of like, why do vampires exist? And da 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 da. You've been alive for like 200 years, Lestat, at this point. He wanted some answers. You feel me? He's having an existential crisis because us as black people hold on very tightly to African American culture, to everything that makes us us. You feel me? Facts. Like, it's just ingrained in us. You feel me? Unless you're born in the suburbs with a 90% Caucasian population. Anyway, so we see that, you feel me, he's trying to like do all this. They get heated, get into a little heated John, and now they're trying to make each other jealous. You feel me? Honestly, they're just trying to make each other jealous at this point. One of the old dudes from the military comes back in, get with Louis, you feel me? And then I thought Lestat was gonna murk him. Swear to God, I thought Lestat was gonna murk him. Wait for a second, though. Wait for a second. Because Louis, if I'm correct, in this episode, he said that he was alive. He said that Jonah had, like, they met him, like, a decade ago, whatever, and then they had, like, a conversation or whatever. But then he was also talking about how the boots on Lestat's shoes was muddy at the joint. You feel me? So, I don't know. I think that's, like, it is what it is. We're just going to say that Jonah's alive and keep it pushing. Now, we get back to the alderman. In episode 1, if I'm correct, Lestat's doing well for himself, and it's the dude, the alderman is the dude who wanted to start his own little brothel. Yeah, you thought I didn't know. Got the word, you feel me? Brothel, you feel me? He wanted to start his little John, boom, boom, kick up 15%, 10% actually, to Louis for doing all the work. That wasn't gonna happen, period, point blank. He's still on the cancel. A lot of pressure is being put on him to either win the war or stop the brothels in town. You feel me? Storyville is one of those towns, so the pressure is applied onto this dude. Louis finds a workaround. Boom. And while he's finding a workaround, trying to alleviate some of this pressure that's being placed on him, you feel me? You feel me? From like the council setting new ordinances and stuff like that. What's it called? He's stopping himself from feeding on humans. He's just, you feel me? He's not with it. You know what I mean? He's just not with it. I feel like there's more to them than just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean like I don't know that humans have more dreams that they want to like fulfill and have more stuff that they want to get done with their life and that their life actually have value, some sort of value. You know what I mean? So he ain't really about that killing and stuff like that. What do I think about this? You know, what do I think about Louis not wanting to feed, you feel me, on humans? Me, I feel like once you get the opportunity to become a vampire, you know what I mean? If that's your reality, then take full advantage. Take absolutely full advantage. Period, point blank. Humans, and this is where I say again, you feel me? I was trying to say it at the beginning of the episode, and then a little bit in the middle, but duality of man. Now, in today's society, nobody thinks of that phrase. Nobody even cares of that phrase. Everybody's on their phones, on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. You know what I mean? Nobody thinks of the older phrases and like what they mean and really have to think too much into things anymore. Nobody has to think too much into things anymore. You feel me? And so people have lost the meaning of this phrase and has really like lost like that this phrase exists. Duality of man. Here we go. Duality of man is just that this person can do a Sandy Hook. If y'all know what Sandy Hook is, look it up. Somebody can go out there and do a Sandy Hook. You feel me? Do a Sandy Hook. But that same person, that same exact person, the next day could donate $1 billion to charity. You feel me? And so, and it's the same exact individual. The person can do absolute evil and absolute great things. Perfect things, you feel me? I said perfect things. Morally impeccable things in the world. You feel me? And that be the exact same person. You know what I mean? Because the mind is so like, the mind is one of the most mysterious things in the world. You feel me? But how it relates to this is, since humans are capable of like both abominations, whatever, and, you feel me, grace, you feel me, in this world, you know, it doesn't matter. It completely loses value. It completely takes away value from having any morals to begin with, because you as the individual are capable of doing this amount of great things and this amount of evil things. You feel me? If you're capable of doing both, then I mean, and everyone around you is capable of doing the exact same amount of both. You feel me? And being the same person, then morals do not matter. Morals lose value completely. You feel me? It's so I always say this. If it's too subjective, if you see me, morals are so subjective. You feel me? That they have literally no value at all, because it's so subjective. You feel me? So, just is what it is. So, relating that the humans can do this, and relating that Louis is not eating on humans, you feel me? Let me see. I feel like you feel me? Go eat on the human. It don't matter. You feel me? If I was in that, you feel me? As a vampire, if I was a vampire, I'm eating on humans. Period, point blank. There's just, what? That's not even a question. But he reminds me a lot of Stefan. Louis reminds me a lot of Stefan Salvatore. And you feel me? You feel me? That's my guy. You feel me? He always have these, oh my God, humans this and humans that. That's cool. That's absolutely cool. If you want to eat rats, eat a rat. You feel me? Eat a rat. But I know what I'm doing. You say you can stay home, but I'm going to turn up. Okay. Anyway. So we see that we get back to present day, and the interviewer and Louis are talking, and they're actually talking about the contradictions in his statements over the years. You feel me? Not even like, is it over the years or just like, is it over the years or it's over like, it's like different locations. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say it's different locations. So he's saying that Lestat is his ride or die. And he's also saying that Lestat is terrible and I was better than Lestat. You feel me? Like, how could I learn from such, like, how can I learn from this guy at all? You know what I mean? Like, I could have been the teacher. You feel me? Like, come on. You feel me? I'm him. You feel me? The contradictions in his statements in the whole trajectory of his story, during the trajectory of his story, is very conflicting. You feel me? It's almost like juxtapositions within a sentence. You know what I mean? I love Lestat. Lestat was a psychopath and I hated Lestat. You feel me? At this very moment. You know what I mean? So that's just what it was for that, John. I find that to be, I find Louis' recollection of the memories with Lestat to be him trying to give Lestat some leniency because Lestat opened a lot of, how can I say this? Open like his worldview, I suppose. You feel me? Made him a vampire. You feel me? Made him powerful, but he was just Lestat was just a terrible person, but he also made him powerful. You feel me? He was also made him capable of helping his people in more of a, oh, I just got a business way. He also made him be able to physically, genuinely protect his people, like hands down, you feel me? And stand on his, you feel me, his 10 toes when it comes to his Caucasian counterparts. So I feel like he's granting him a little leniency there. And yeah, so because of that. So we goes forward and this whole scene with no way his sister's baby daddy, you feel me, blocks him from bringing the children gifts. Okay, cool. Y'all don't see him for 6 months. That's cool. Look, we not saying that him not visiting his family for 6 months isn't a terrible thing. You feel me? We not saying that. I'm not saying that. You feel me? Visit your family. Always visit your family. Whether it's nighttime over and over again, you feel me? Visit your family. Don't be just out here, I'm staying away from the fam. No. But yeah, at least let them bring the children some gifts. You feel me? Haven't seen their uncle in like 6 months, boom. At least allow him to bring the children some gifts. If y'all got an issue with each other, then that let it be that. You feel me? Y'all got an issue with each other. He just bringing children some gifts. Probably want to see Grace. You know what I mean? I think his sister's name is Grace or whatever. Probably want to see Grace. You feel me? And he'd be out there like swimwear. You feel me? He'd be out. He gets back to the crib and bro has the entire he had the entire military people or people that are about to go over to France, you feel me, at the crib. Like Lestat, he be doing the most. Bro is mad over dramatic. I think we can all come to this very conclusion that Lestat is very over dramatic. He's talking about oranges and stuff of that nature. Anyways, one of my favorite parts is when what is it? Okay, cool. They're in the John, and my black man here, for me, Louis, he's reading minds. You feel me? He's up in the office. He's up in, like, I guess his office or whatever. And he's reading minds. He's reading the alderman's mind. He's reading, I think his name was Tom. The dude name was Tom, I believe. Let me see. His name was like blah, blah, blah. I believe. So he's reading their minds. Because in most situations in life, people don't usually understand this. Or maybe you guys do understand this. But I'm talking about I be in this mindset 24/7. In most situations, you don't even have to really say anything to figure out what somebody's about, to figure out what somebody's agenda is, their motives are, blah, 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 blah. You feel me? You can just listen, observe, you feel me? And a lot of people, they just be bull crapping. So you really gotta just observe, you feel me? That's why eyes are important. Sorry for the blind, you feel me? Bros. Oh, oh my gosh, bro, you crack me up. I crack me up. Anyways, no, that's a classic. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. No. Sorry for the blind is crazy. Anyways, let's get back on topic. So, yeah, you look at somebody's behavior patterns. You feel me? You look at somebody's demeanor. You feel me? The way that they carry themselves while they're speaking. The fluctuations in which they speak, all that stuff, and all that stuff accumulates to, like, you feel me, and it lines up with what they really want from you. You feel me? You can easily detect what they want from you by just observing most of the time. And so, although he's reading their minds, it's also a mirror to the real world of, like, if somebody bullcrapping you, you feel me, then you can just, like, you don't even gotta say nothing, bro. You feel me? You just gotta, okay. And just be in your mode for real. Really observe people, you feel me? A lot of people not gonna understand or take what I said, you feel me? But, hey, I told y'all, you feel me? I told y'all, and that's all you can do for people, you feel me? Anyways. And when they was in that room, he was done. Because when they was in that room with the alderman and Tom and Lestat and, of course, Louis himself, you have to think, you feel me? I thought, you feel me? And you guys probably know this already, and you guys already know what I'm about to probably say. But he's been consistently not feeding on humans. And so if you're angering this vampire without even knowing it, at this point in this scene with all of them, he's done. He's over the talking. There's no need to talk. You feel me? After this meeting, one of them is going to end up on a t-shirt. There's no, like, talking. There's none. There's nothing to talk about at this point. You're trying to screw me over? Okay, cool. Got all the racist insults in your brain going crazy right now. You feel me? Going crazy. You feel me? Okay, cool. There's nothing to say when it comes to this. When it comes to a boiling point like that, there's no conversation to be had. So everything that follows is a direct consequence of trying to screw him over, which is obviously a basic deduction, but let's get it over. Am I from the devil? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. They make a new law. They try to... Actually, no, they didn't make a new law. They actually just tried to shut his John down, like a temporary closure John for, like, the final John. Anyway, he goes and put colored only, no whites allowed. You feel me? Colored only, no whites allowed. That is a black-owned establishment, okay? Well, I mean, technically it's like a multiple of races because the races of women he has in there are both African-American and Caucasian, and you feel me? Just like a plethora of women of different races up in there. But he said colored only. Like, that's one of the hardest things I've ever seen. And I knew, like, these episodes are so great, you know what I mean, that I knew there was going to be something that just was like, wow. It's always something that just catches you, like, wow, you did it. You really put that shit on, bro. Okay, so he does the colored only thing. They getting all high, they getting all tight, you feel me? They getting tight, you feel me? He visits the alderman's house. Now, with this situation, I said, you can see it in the reaction. I said, there will not be any talking. We're past talking. You see how like the time period that this is placed in, we're past talking, you feel me? 2022, you feel me? There's a lot of black people. Y'all probably won't even know this unless you're, of course, African American. Then whether you want to realize it or not, there's a lot of black people that are also past talking. I ain't gonna lie. There's a ton of black people that are also past talking. Has that level of Louis anger in them. No, I'm just being honest. A lot of look. If you're African American and watching this, a lot of people don't know that. You feel me? And hey, you can keep that, you feel me, hidden, you feel me, but nah, forget it. Let's say it how it is. Let's really get it out there. We have mouths. Let's say it how it is. You feel me? There's a lot of people, you feel me, that's out there that's really just past talking. You feel me? It's raps. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. What Michael Mack say to that girl? There's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do. With this seemingly okay, cool. So we get that scene. Louis completely murks the alderman. Completely murks the alderman and leaves him up there on display. That was the most beautiful part about the episode, the display part. So he goes to this, you feel me? Okay, the Azalea gets burned, you feel me? They was talking about how things was rigged to burn. Okay, cool. The Azalea Hall gets burned as retribution, blah, blah, blah. He goes out there and like a whole bunch of Caucasians or whatever are throwing stuff inside of houses, people houses, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. Don't matter, blah, blah, blah. And he believes it to be his fault. Now, from somebody's glance or somebody's lens, they're going to be like, well, he did kill the alderman. So him feeling that way is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Him feeling that way is absolutely correct. It is his fault. Two wrongs don't make a... Oh my God, this is their favorite line. Two wrongs doesn't make a right. Oh my gosh. You screw me over? Oh my God. You know what? I wanted to show... I got to show y'all a video. I have to show y'all... I'm going to show y'all 2 videos before we even get off this... before we even get out of here. You feel me?
You know what it is with people, bro? And just in life? Like, if you punch me in the face and I shoot you, like, nigga, you should have never punched me in the face. Like, just you... Why do you expect me to punch you back? What if I stab you? What if maybe I give you 2 punches or 3 punches? Like, why do I have to equal what you did to me? I don't have to. You came to me. I don't have to do none of that shit. So now he mad that niggas could take it. We taking it wherever we feel like taking it. We might, feel me, drag. We can do whatever the fuck we feel like. Feel me? When y'all niggas keep coming at me. Nigga, you started this shit. Fuck what you talk about, nigga. You fucking cuffs me, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
I am not your leader. I am not your God. I am not your elected official that you pay taxes to. I am not the hub of free speech or open dialogue. Nor have I advertised myself as any of the aforementioned. I have no obligation to speak on anything in a way that you would prefer. Disagreeing with me or disliking something I say that is objectively true is not correcting me. And no one on this app has been blocked for the simple act of correcting me. Lastly, and I think the most important comment to come out of this is someone who commented on her video and stated, she's literally always been like this. And I'm sure they meant it as a dig, but in reality it just speaks to my consistency. I've grown a lot on this page in the past few months, meaning it's likely that a lot of you don't know what my older, though still maintained content is. I suggest you take a moment and go back and look at it. Go back and make sure you want to be here, because I've always been this way. From the takes, to the tone, to the way I handle negative interaction. And the reason I suggest you do that is so we don't have to do this every 10 minutes when I have a take that's not as cookie cutter as you would like, because you're shocked and upset. And I understand that my videos, my tone of voice, my demeanor, my vocabulary, the way I respond to this, might not be what you want to see. The greatest thing the internet has given us outside of transparency is the opportunity to control who and what we do or do not see. And I take that opportunity every time. Do the same, because I will not be addressing this again.
I'm gonna show y'all 2 videos, you feel me? And then we're gonna bounce. But if you screw me over, there is nothing. If you punch me and you feel me? You should never punched me. You should never punched me. Not everybody play this game of like, oh my God, we have to be honorable. Let's do it. Yeah, let's be honorable. If you punch me and I do this to you, there is no... You should never punch me. Period, point blank. That's exactly how it is. People try to screw him over. He went back. He said it's not happening. Worked absolutely too hard. Worked absolutely too hard. And my boy gave me the John, so it's not getting taken away from me. Oh, bro. You feel me? So that's just how it's got to be. You feel me? Nothing about this is Louis' fault. Me, you feel me? I always take things from the origin. I always take things from the origin. You feel me? Which means that there's the Louis and the Alderman situation. The Alderman's on the council. His father was probably on the council. It was probably easier for him to get on the council because he was of Caucasian race. That is due to like slavery and the white supremacy and stuff like that. And we can go back, we can go back, and we can go back. Boom. This is merely, the origin is what is the reason that, you feel me, this occurred. You feel me? The origin is the reason that this occurred. You feel me? This has nothing to do with Louis at all. Has nothing to do with Louis at all. Things are gonna happen. As in, like, things are bound to happen. You can pretend to like each other, sure. You can pretend to like each other 24/7 to the day you hit the tombstone. You feel me? You can pretend to like each other. But because of the origin, the alderman was allowed to, oh yeah, okay, cool. Him and his council was like, okay, cool, we're gonna do this, boom. How about that? Temporary closure. And that is because of the origin of everything. You feel me? It has nothing to do with Louis or the war or nothing like that. It's, you go back to the origin and you track it through and you be like, okay, so this is why he's in the place of power. This is why he's in the place of power to oppress him. This is why the council was in the place of power to do this. You feel me? What do brothels got to do with anything with a war? What do brothels got to do with anything with a war? You feel me? And guess what? Whatever that is, it doesn't matter because it goes back to the origin. Boom. You know what I mean? So I'm more of an origin person. If we talking about a small situation, I'm going straight back. Let's go all the way back. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people like to talk about this one specific scenario. Oh yeah, these people get along. These two different races get along, so everything's great. These two people don't like each other, so everything's horrible. You feel me? But on either one of these, you can go back. These two people that actually like each other, you feel me, and of the same race, these two people only like each other because of the origin. You feel me? The origin. Count how many times I said the origin, bro. Anyways, I think that was it. Oh yeah, we meet Claudia. Claudia. Actually, I think I saw Claudia. Didn't I saw Claudia in the interview with the vampire? Let's see how she looking. Nope. We're not talking about her. We're talking about the other one. Can I get an amen? The Claudia we get is older, isn't she? Yeah, she's definitely older. She got pigtails in her hair. That's funny.
Funny. Yes, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
Anyways, yeah, so we get Claudia probably next episode. This is gonna be so cool. I've been waiting for Claudia because she's an absolute killer. You feel me? I believe she's like, isn't she like more psychotic than Lestat? You know what I mean? Isn't she more psychotic than Lestat? Anyways, it's gonna be a cool trio dynamic. Can't wait for it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. At this point in the video, like the video, subscribe to the notification bell if you would like to. If this satiated your reaction needs, you feel me, then like the video. I gotta get out of here before like the camera stops or whatever, blah blah blah. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Michi Mafia. Deuces. Love you guys.